Hello, beloved, and welcome to your message from God Himself, okay? The big God. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me. Let us tap in, let us begin, let's talk to God. But before we proceed, I'd like to inform you that I'm no longer um, interested in offering any kind of services right now. Um, so I cannot be booked. I'm unavailable, access denied, okay? Let's tap in. Let's begin here. All of a sudden I feel like tension in my hands, like when I'm touching the cards, they seem to be pricking me. um God, talk to us all. What's going on at this time that my beloveds are watching this? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles here. Nothing but Virgo energy. Oh, and then the Empress falling right in place here. Right in place, Empress. So, okay, we have Taurus and Libra. So I feel like something is falling right in place, right in alignment for you at this time. Okay, I feel like this is an aspect of your life that has been unbalanced or dysfunctional for a while, for a long time. And I feel like everything that is happening is bringing it into place in alignment. This could be work, play, play being, your dating life. It could be as simple as your eating habits, your diet. Something has been okay, unbalanced, and something is aligning here. I feel like this is I feel like this is due to what you haven't understood about someone. More especially, I feel like as everything in your life is balancing itself out, there's one thing in particular that is balancing itself out impactfully, impactful to you. You feel this balance, this shift of dynamics, this paradigm shift of trajectory within self, within spirit, within mind. I feel like, beloved, you are healing. That's what's happening here. You healing. And to heal is to be closer to God in prayer, in thoughts, in heart, and in spirit. That's how you do it. Now, I'm telling y'all, you know? But anyway, now I see that God is taking you to a path of your past here. This could be in memory, or this could be like a car drive. Okay, however way, this could be in your imagination, in your psychosis, your psychological makeup. You kind of, having like flashbacks, serving those things are serving as sort of like memoirs of your past life, which your past life is the life before you found healing. Okay, you don't know the life that you were living. You don't live the life you were living then, because not only because of what you have physically, but because of what you have in spirit. You have found healing. You're finding healing. You're seeking healing. And as it comes, it's like it changes not only your life, it changes you. Okay? Like, you don't look at things the same way. Like, things are not the same. Things don't feel the same. Things don't even taste the same. It's like there's been some, even your palate. You understand? I feel like this is a spiritual upgrade here. Okay, I'm saying. This is a spiritual upgrade. This is brilliant stuff, mate. I ain't seen this before. Look at my collective. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna get carried away. Let's see what else is happening here. Okay, I feel that as you are in this league of your own, this reality that you've so hardworkingly got to and earned, it didn't just happen out of nowhere. There's someone who's looking at your life, looking at you from the outside, looking in like an onlooker. Okay, someone who's looking at your life, looking at you, looking at your reality from the outside. I'm being called to only take the Two of Pentacles here. And, okay, the Three of Cups. Okay. So we have Taurus again, as well as Pisces energy. So Taurus is showing up in the Two of Pentacles energy. Taurus rules time. I feel like the Taurus energy, the Taurian energy is on your side. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Since you've been vibrating on the vibration of love, you've been attracting a lot of it in many ways. And I feel like it's in ways that like you could never imagine. It's like mysterious, enigmatic ways that are hard to understand, right? Enigmatic is hard to understand. Mystery, mysteriousness, being mysterious. And I feel like there's some sort of solicited advice that you gave everyone growing up. Like you were an advisor. Like God is saying, like, don't you remember? Don't you remember they used to come to you for advice and ask you, oh, have you forgotten? Has it been that long of an evolution that you forgot? Now, looking at yourself now, do you understand the grand design of how I work? God says. So what do you say? Huh, beloved? What do you say about that? What you mean by that? What you say to God about that? Now it's like you're reaching a point in your life where you're gathering your commune. Everything is like coming together. Like I feel like everything is just coming together, like simply put. But there's someone looking in from the outside. There's a constant negative energy here of someone that just they can't leave you alone. A bugaboo. I'm saying, and not only can't not only do they not want to leave you alone, they have ulterior motives and agenda to get you back or to get your attention. Someone here just wants your attention here. Like, if you could give someone attention, I feel like they'd stop throwing a hissy fit and they'd become more of what you want them to be. Someone just, did you hear what I just said? I feel like someone needs you to become more of what they want to be. And they're projecting that as, nah, you bring this out of me and it's because you want me like that. But it's like, nah, that's how you want things to be. They're projecting this illusion upon your world, like you are the one that wanted this, or you are the one that, said this with it. But the truth is, like, they're still holding on to that. Literally, there's someone here still holding on to like they're holding on to the memorials of the experience they shared with you. Someone is not willing to let you go, man. Someone is attached, codependent on your energy, and lacking the ability to move on. Someone is involuntarily seeking you with no justice, pure injustice here. Someone just wants their way. Someone just wants you back. They're calling back your energy. They want you back. Someone misses when things were when you had. Someone wants your attention, beloved, here. But I feel like it's in the worst way possible. someone feels like you belong to them or you belong with them. It's like someone here has been plotting to return back into your life, but every chance they get to reach out, I feel like you block them, or you block them either physically or spiritually. They feel blocked, they can't access you, or they don't have any access to you in the physical, okay, whatsoever. There's like some form of detachment and non-accessibility that is driving this person mad. I feel like someone is mad about that. They're insanely upset that they can't have access to you, and they can't say anything about it or defend themselves to anyone except those who are closest to them. I feel like, yo, this is like serious. I feel like someone here cannot stop thinking about you. It's serious in a form of like, the seriousness is like how much someone is holding on to you here. Like someone is holding on to like what you said to them, and it's like they want that now. Like someone is dreaming of that. What you said, something you said to this person sparked a deep fantasy, not a deep wounded fantasy they now want to really portray. They need this. I feel like someone needs this experience with you, that they got the chance and then they jeopardized it and then they missed it, and now I feel like they bitching about it and then wanting to apologize, wanting to step in with the utmost truest form with some long ass paragraph about how they feel about things, their feelings, right? Their feelings, but never about you and what you had to go through because of their dumb feelings, that they allowed to intervene in a connection that was so divine. You too knew that this person took a loss, they took the L, and I feel like they're refusing to bear their soul with it. It's like their soul, what I mean is, by bearing their soul with it, is like they're willing, it's like someone is willing to undergo certain measures of circumstance to reach you. Like someone is willing to travel the distance here. Someone is willing to do what it takes. I feel like someone feels like if you can just talk to them again or interact with them again, I feel like you have no idea, but like someone's literally not done with you here, and they don't care how you feel about that. They just, you see what I mean? It's like, look at me, how I feel, how I feel, how I feel. I feel like you're dealing with a childlike spirit here. Someone who has not evolved, emotionally immature, spiritually stagnant, and spiritually unstable, unfit to even be in your reality, because they would not be able to handle your energy. Because I feel like already you give someone anxiety by just you being who you are. Someone is high off of your identity. That's why they are the way that they are. They're high off of your identity and who you've become and what they once had. Someone's tripping on you, man. I feel like you are someone's wish fulfillment. They want to give you what you wanted. This could be sexual desires, okay? Because my sacral chakra, you know, is vibrating. I feel like this is someone who's vibrating in their lower nature. They like to appease people with their lower nature. Therefore, they want to appease your lower nature. They want to bring that side out of you. Like they know that there's that beast within you. Like there's that thing within you, and they want to bring it out. Okay. I feel like you're dealing with someone here who wants a side of you that I don't feel that they quite understand. They're seeking it, but they're seeking something that is far out their reach at this time, in more ways than one. If someone had what they had, what they wanted with you, I feel like it would drive them insane. Like if someone really had that experience with you, there'd be no return. I feel like you'd have to, it's like a baby mama reference, where it's like they get attached. No matter who you date, you have to deal with that. I feel like you'd be dealing with a prick here, someone that would never you if you are dealing with them, that means you opened that door still and you never closed it. And this is what you're dealing with now. But the second narrative would be that you close the door, thank God, you're relieved because you realize that this person was actually not who they claimed to be. They're actually a prick, somewhat of a leech, someone who is playing hard to get, to bring something out of you, to make you chase them more, to make you seek them more, to make you want them more. Someone who was cold and detached because they wanted you to want them. Like someone was like, nah, like someone got like some form of a high because you wanted them. Like I feel like you make someone really horny, aroused. You I feel like someone's sacred chakra, it's like has you in mind. I'm getting like someone, it's like in the physical term, it would be like tattooing someone's name on your on your genitals or next to it to symbolize that it's theirs. But spiritually, it would be like I feel like you are someone's dream sexual experience. You're someone's dream sexual experience. So now I feel like this is what they're unable to let go of, okay? And now I feel like time has took its course. Now this person, I feel like they need this now more than ever. I feel like this would feed them so much. They'd be well fed. But I feel like this is spiritually based more than anything. If you know what I mean, beloved. Yeah. Someone wants your energy back here. I feel like someone is calling your energy back. Someone knows something worked before and they feel like they've kept on doing this. They've kept trying it again. They kept doing something to get your attention, to get you back, but it didn't work. Someone here took a loss. It's like they made an effort, they put in so much effort into something, and it kind of like, in the long run, when time took its course, and the grand design of this whole scheme, of this whole connection and what it really was symbolic to in your reality, when it was all revealed, I feel like this evoked even more pleasure in someone here. Someone is more attracted to you than before. Someone is more appealed by your essence, by your energy than before. Someone is more hungry for you than they were before. I feel like it's more lustful, it's more thirsty. I feel like you have someone here, you have them. And they hate that. They don't want you to know that, but like this is what's up. Like you have them. And they feel like this and they want you to know this. I feel like you're dealing with a trickster spirit, okay? Someone who is very good at playing the role. I feel like you can't trust this person. Their energy just changes so fast, so quick. It shapeshifts. Yeah, someone is not like always the same. Like they always change who they are every minute, every second, every hour, every day, every week, every month. There's like always a change in their identity. They do this often, and I feel like they are attached to being that way. It brings them a sense of morale, virtue. They find detaching from grievances, in that form. They do it like that by like just surrendering to certain causes of life that break them out of this wall within themselves. Like someone wants you to do that, like break me, or like tell me the truth about myself, or open me up, or heal me, or like do that, someone is yearning for your touch, even if it's unhealthy, filthy, or for them, they don't mind it. That's the emphasis. They don't mind it. It's like they want to take what you come with because they know like you are worth that effort, because now they know you are true. Something happened here. Someone might have, this person, I feel like they might have they underestimated you in the beginning. They thought you weren't who you were claiming to be. They thought you were foo-foo, or you were not where you was claiming to be, like with it, like energetically, spiritually based. They thought you were weak or unfit, or there was some form of lack. But I feel like with time, time took its course, and God always proves people wrong with you. You know that. That's what you are a vessel to, proving people wrong every time. Allowing yourself to play the fool just for amount of time to trick people into believing something, just so they reveal themselves to God. What would you do if you really could do that? That was the question God used upon this person. That was the spirit God summoned upon this person's reality, using your identity, revealing to God that this person is way far than what they portray to be. I feel like you're dealing with someone here who's dirty spirited, dirty minded, very dirty minded person who they feed off of like sexual desires that others have upon them. Like if someone gets aroused by them, they get aroused by that. Like someone is that narcissistic. I feel like they don't realize that that's narcissism, but it truly is. If it's like, it's not enough that they want you, they won't be aroused. It's like, you gotta want me, then I'm gonna be aroused by you wanting me. Someone is like that egocentric, egocentric based. That's why I feel like it's not even about you. Someone just wants you for what you can do for them, how you make them feel. Someone doesn't even give a fuck about you, to be honest. But they give a fuck about what you can make them do, what you can bring out of them, what you can help them achieve, where you can take them. Yeah, that lifestyle, that energy of yours that they want to feed off of. But I feel like this vampire is losing their grip upon your neck, and has already. I feel like they never even had. It's like as though it's like, imagine this reference of a vampire, very hungry for someone specific, someone's blood. It's like no matter how much blood they have, how much necks they suck, there's one specific blood type that only one person possesses in their reality, and they can't find it anywhere else. So what happens? It creates this hunger for it, because the more they feed off of the others, the more hungry they become for this person, because it's like they're not being satisfied, and the satisfaction that they need, they are attaching to that person, the one that is out of reach, out of their league, which is you, out of their life, inaccessible. This person wants what they can't have, and they're used to that sort of behavior, and they think fiffing and faffing it and getting attention from you will make you want them again. But I see that it will draw you further away from this person and closer to the disinterest, because I feel like you would appreciate someone who is more mature, more spiritually evolved, and someone who can actually take it. And I feel like you realize that someone cannot take you. And if they do what they do, let them. But understand that everything comes with consequences, especially with those that walk with God. And they crossed your path for a reason. They should never forget the first reason, the first time they crossed paths with you. You weren't who you were to them. It's like you became that. You allowed that. They shouldn't forget who you actually are, or that would be a big mistake, which I feel like they've made several mistakes already based on your identity. But I feel like if they make a mistake based on your morale, where they cause you to be defamed, like defamation of character, like legal issues could pursue here. I feel like this is more than this is more than legal issues. It's also spiritually based, and more than spiritually based, it's like it can escalate. It's like if it's spiritually based now, it can escalate to legal issues. If it's legally based, it's like there's like a spiritual transgression happening. I feel like this is where things could lead if someone decides to take it there. And I feel like if this person decides to do this, I feel like things will no longer be the same for them. Like blockages in their money, people will not look at them the same way, because unlike them, you are not pretending. You have true, genuine intentions, and always had, and you have true, genuine connections. From all around the world, beloved, you can reach anywhere. This person must never forget that. They must never forget to respect you first, because they might just lose their life in more ways than one, lose their mind in more ways than one. So much so that it might just become unpleasant to be them. Let's proceed here. God is asking me to continue, because I feel like someone here, this is a message that needs to get out, because there's someone here that is planning some form of smear campaign or some form of defamation of character against you, to prove a point. Someone here is evil-minded, and I feel like they're channeling a darkness that is from their roots. I feel like someone's ancestry has turned dark, because everyone in this person's lineage does dark things. Like it's a common theme. So I feel like now this person is manifesting that within their own reality, and because they're embracing the darkness, it's attaching itself unto them, and it's spiritually based too, more than anything. Because I feel like character is different, but when something is in your spirit, I feel like you're just evil at that point. You're just evil-minded, evil-hearted. Like there's no return to that. Like someone cannot be saved, or at least properly. I feel like you would need an exorcist or something. A reference point would be the character of Uma Thurman, which played Kill Bill. The movie that was the theme of the movie was revenge. Okay, I feel like someone here lives a life of that. They live a life of themes, and I feel like the common theme has been and always been revenge, seeking injustice, because they've always felt unaccounted for, unprotected, unsafe, unheard, unseen. So always seeking it in other places, people, and things, never within themselves, because they feel empty. And that's just the truth. Because there's someone here who thinks this is all fun and games, but I feel like something can turn really deadly here. Something can turn really gruesome I feel like if you are pushed, if your ancestors are pushed any further by this person's actions behind the scenes. Because I feel like your ancestors see. I feel like God has been watching over this whole situation, sending the ancestors in places to protect your energy, to protect your name, to take heed of what is being said about you. I'm hearing clairaudiently, talk, 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 talk. Talk, 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 talk. Someone here has been doing a lot of talking. I feel like someone said something really gruesome. Someone said like something crazy here, like something that like kind of, it would blow your mind if you understood the narrative and the concept of like the ideology behind all of this. It's like someone really worked behind the scenes to defame you in such a way that people look at you a certain way. Like people don't even watch you. People must not even look at you. People must like just leave you alone. Someone is evil here. People must not care. It's like someone wants you to be left alone, and the way they're going about it is to defame you. Someone wants to bring you down, like career. It's like I feel like someone is digging a hole for themselves here with this. Because I feel like this is not going unnoticed, like spiritually based. I feel like someone is really touching on someone's character that is not who they are portraying them to be. And this is like, it's weakening someone's rank because of someone else's insecurities. I feel like your rank is being tempered with because this is someone who wants people to hate you because they now do. So it's like now someone is like pushing the narrative, wanting people to understand you in a certain way, look at you in a certain way. And that's defamation of character, even in spiritual terms. And that's wrong. That's blasphemy. To those that walk with God, you know what that means. You know what blasphemy comes with. You read the Bibles, the Bible scriptures. I mean, you've read what can happen to those that are of blasphemy to God or those of God. It can really get ugly. God just said, this person is kind of poking at them, like this PRiCK. But I feel like let them, because what comes around goes around. When will they ever learn? When will this person ever learn, beloved? You already know. You already know they're stuck in a loop. So sad. Well, we've tapped into their psychosis, Let's tap into the reality of this. That was their psychosis. That was just imaginative thinking. What's real? What's raw? What's true here? Again, Two of Pentacles, time here. Time. The Hanged Man here, Ace of Wands, the Hermit. So there is someone here who, there is someone here who is in this person's life, this person that we just read on, this person's psychosis who we tapped into. There is someone in their life that is feeding them into like some form of delusion, using spell work. It's like someone is under like someone's spell, and not only that, they're unaware. Okay, this person that we've read on, they're unaware they're under a spell that is being created by someone in their reality. Like someone that is with this person is like crazy, sociopathic, psychopath. But they say you attract what you are. But nonetheless, someone here is being detained spiritually because they've abused what they know to the point where it's driving them crazy, and they don't even see when they're in trouble. because they think they're so tapped in, but like they don't understand that their spirit has gotten so dark that they've attracted someone karmically who's going to teach them a lesson to never do anything to anyone who was trying to do good for you. Because I feel like already it's like karma here. Someone was wrong and they need to take accountability, and I feel like karmically they're going to, it's happening right now. It's like an example, a reference would be a mirror that shatters, that's symbolic to a death, either a spiritual awakening, which is good if you're high vibrational, but if you're low vibrational and that's like things are happening, like cups, glasses chirping, even the slightest bit, and you keep noticing that and you tapped into that, an illusion is breaking, an illusion that you are in as that person, and you are now tapped into the true reality of what you created. Someone is waking up to a living nightmare ever so slowly, because this person's spell work that they're living with is going to wear off. It's not that strong, and when it wears off, they're going to be tapped back in. They haven't been tapped in regardless, because they've been focused on you so much, on whatever else they've been feeding and tapped into has been distracting them from the course of their life. I guess it plays that role, okay? Whatever they've been tapped into serves as that distraction. But it's a problem now because it's making them lose sight of their own reality, so much so they don't realize that someone that they're with is utterly attached and obsessed with them to the point of insanity, that they put them under a spell to keep them with them. So much so that they're in that illusion already, but it's wearing off soon. And when it does, this person's own spells that they send to people are going to work on them, that they send to you, because they send things your way as well. You attract what you are. Hence, they can stay with this person, and it's like karmic, related here. You attract what you are. What you attract is like a lesson. It could be a lesson or a blessing. And in some ways, in most cases, it works. In some cases, it works as both, but in most cases, people just serve as lessons. Hasn't that been the school of life? Haven't we all learned from one another? Literally, what you know is what you've been taught by someone else, or heard, or watched, or read, or seen. We are all linked, interconnected within the globe itself and within the spiritual grand design of it. Now, I feel like this person is not understanding that and hasn't, and refused to in the best way. They wanted it in the worst way. Now I feel like they've attracted that. Someone is dark and deeply in love with them and put them under a spell, and will continue to do so. Awkward silence, right? Awkward silence. But that's the truth, and they both know it. They both feel it. Hearts beating fast. I'm seeing it, and I'm hearing it here. Heartbeats. But nonetheless, here, beloved, I feel like this is spiritual redemption. This reading itself, this message you need to know. You need to be aware. Someone here is someone that you need to be aware of, like, because someone's planning something here that I feel is like something they'll never be able to come back from, because when God takes you to where you need to go and time takes its course and someone realizes that they made a mistake, I feel like it's going to be too late. They would have been in a further ditch, It's no longer just them digging the actual hole. They're now going to be inside the ditch. I feel like if someone decides to do this, their ancestors would be very upset and they would neglect them. Therefore, they won't heal. They'll have to do it the hard way. Because they're doing it to someone they know is a good person at heart. They're just being spiteful, and they're now under the spell of this person, and it's pure projections on projections. If someone doesn't stop looking at the mirror of projection and placing it upon you, they're going to get hurt, because they don't even know who they're really dealing with here. They don't really know you the way they think they do. They have you really mistaken. It's like Gemini energy. You really think you have them figured out. They really think they have you figured out, beloved, and that's the problem. And I feel like either way, they'll have to learn the hard way not to fuck with you. I'm gonna end it there, Gemini. Okay, sorry. This was not for Gemini. This was for anyone who this resonated with in spirit. But the Gemini energy is heavy here. Shapeshifter energy. Beware of this shapeshifter, man. Like Gemini wants to alert you about a shapeshifter in your reality. Someone you need to be aware of who's planning smear campaigns. Like, let them know. But keep praying them away. Keep your vibration high. Don't ever tap into no negative shit. It'll weaken your rank. Your things won't work out. You'll get blocked. You know what I'm saying? Don't participate in those type of things. Just pray them away and keep being a good person that you are, that you know you are, despite what they think of you and what they're projecting onto your reality, because you are the mirror holding the reflection to who they are. They're the great pretender. And that's just what it is. And they need to accept that. In order for them to really look at it for what it is and heal, they need to accept it, that they tapped into this. Not because it's not working out the way they wanted to, they bitching about it and doing petty things. Give it to God, just pray and give it to God, let him handle it. It's okay. Let them. They won't be the first to try to do something like that, unfortunately, But hey, that'll be all from me, okay? Bye.